I thought it would be fun to play a little Halloween game called Rate Our Past Costumes.
Okay.
Do you think that would be fun?
I think that would be fun.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you?
I'm 10. I'd like
There
to
we
look
go.
back on
There we
memory
go.
lane of our... So we're going to be rating our Halloween costumes. Alyssa's got the pictures here. So
I've
let's
got the
see.
pictures, so
and then
he'll
I'll put it
them
up. I'll put it up in post so we can see them bigger, so you can all enjoy.
All right, number 1, Facebook and Twitter.
I think that was clever.
Uh-huh.
What did I have on that? Freddie Smith, Los Angeles, in a relationship, my birthday. Can't read what else. Oh, I have my wall. Happy Halloween, driving to Arizona, making this effing t-shirt.
Oh my gosh. And then for me, I remember super gluing all those feathers to that frickin' top because I was Twitter and it said follow me, and then on the back it had
Your actual handle.
Yeah, and you said like this.
That is cool. I think that was pretty creative.
I think
we
it's
lived in
pretty
Bellflower when we made that, and we drove to see your sister
in Arizona.
And, yep.
And we went out to like a club? Did
We went to some Halloween party, and I remember walking around being like, no one told us our costume was cool. I remember thinking everyone was going to be like, oh, that's smart. We never got a compliment.
Said
No.
anything. All right. So what would you rate that costume?
I'd say at the time, pretty cool. I'd say like an 8.
I would say so too.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with a 9. 8 for you, 9 for me.
I think we could have done a little more.
But for what year would you say that was? 2015 maybe?
No way.
Oh no, I'm lying.
That's like 2011.
I'm sorry.
2012 probably.
Yes. Yes.
So, but yeah, like if you would have done like more in your hair and I would have done a little bit more, I just put a white t-shirt. Like I could have
That's
done a little
true.
bit more.
That's
So I'd say
true.
an 8.
All right. I like that. Up next, we have Candy Crush and the nerd who played her.
Oh, wow.
So you can see here, you can't tell in that picture, but if you look at this one, we had Molly and I, my girlfriend, we ended up gluing all of these candy like patterns onto little black dresses, and we're like, let's get these really fun wigs. So we were Candy Crush. We were obsessed with the game at the time. So
That was at its peak.
Yeah. So we were like, we've got to be them. And then you were the nerd. We're like, what could we do for Freddie to match me?
That is really cool. I'd say that was really interesting. We were right on top of the pop culture there as well.
Yeah.
I like that.
Honestly, I really love this one. I'm going with another 9.
Yeah.
It makes me
I
take
give it
back...
I give it a 9 because we really rocked it, but it didn't hold up till today, so I'm docking it a point.
All right. Now, the next one is something that was around Halloween, but I just had to share this photo because it was really cool in my opinion, when we were Mermaid and Prince Charming.
That is really cool.
I bet you forgot about that, huh?
I remember you had a girlfriend who was like a photographer, and she was doing the campaign or something, and
Yeah.
we just went. Where were we? Do you have any idea where that was? California somewhere.
California somewhere. I remember going, we were in Malibu. We went to, I think maybe it was her house, and we were kind of doing hair and makeup, and then it was not that far of a drive, so it had to have been maybe Malibu, I want to say. But what was really interesting about this fin that I had on, it was really heavy, so they had to carry me down because I obviously couldn't walk, but I just remember it being so heavy on me. And she had this I think it was called Project Mermaids maybe, but it was like for saving our beaches, to bring awareness. And she did so many cool, incredible photo shoots with people in these, and we were like, we have to do one.
That is pretty flawless, and it holds up.
I know.
Like, you almost might have to throw that on your Instagram as a Throwback Thursday.
Right?
Yeah.
I
It's
think
really
so.
cool.
And I was the only mermaid to ever have short hair.
Oh, that was during your
really
short
cool.
hair phase.
Yep.
Yeah, you had a bunch of different hairs. And now you kind of like kept...
Another one.
Well, now you do now. But you've kept long blonde now for many
a while.
years.
Well, from age, very, very young all the way to, I would say maybe 20, 21. I always had long blonde hair, and then during my 20s, I'm like, it's time to play around.
Make it brown.
Yeah, brown. I don't know if I have one of me in that. Oh, okay. So next up, let's go to this guy.
That was great. We had a lot of fun. That was last year when we actually planned for Halloween, and that was a good time.
So you got abducted by an alien. We actually made a video about it, like a short.
Yeah, if you Google or if you YouTube like Freddie and Alyssa Halloween, I'm sure it'll come up. We kind of just goofed around and had some fun with it. But yeah, I like that. I think those blow-ups are pretty classic. They're getting more and more creative.
What do you rate it, baby?
I don't know. It's kind of basic. I would say like a 6.5.
I think that's accurate, just because you blew it up and then you put it on. The other
Yeah.
ones are a little more thoughtful.
Yeah, like I had fun. It was funny, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
I wanted to jump in the pool, but you were afraid I was going to get electrocuted.
Yeah, I know, because there were batteries in it.
I don't think you can get electrocuted by battery pack.
All right, next costume. What do you think, 2-year-old Lissy?
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness, I was a little
Why
devil.
is it so... What is that you're wearing?
I was like a little devil.
But like, what is that around the feet?
Maybe it was kind of like a onesie. It looks a little funny, doesn't it?
I can't, you look so cute. Juliana and you kind of look almost a little alike there. You have different, I think maybe if you just block off the nose and up, you guys have the same, from
Little
the middle of the
eyes.
nose up. Yeah, that's an interesting onesie. I can't figure out what it is, but I give that a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, baby. 10 out of 10. Well, that brings me to our next one, Freddie Smith. You really like the blow-ups.
Oh my God.
We were all, what were you? I guess a unicorn.
You were a unicorn and I was like a dude who rides unicorns.
Yeah, everyone in the family, we all were unicorns. This was Jules' first.
Oh my God, we were all unicorn, and then
Yeah.
Jim was
Just the corn
ear
on
of
the-
corn. Unicorn and ear of corn. That was what do you rate that?
I would give this like an 8 just because we all actually
Did it?
did it together.
All right, I was gonna say 7.5, but I will go with 8 because we orchestrated it and we went to Jersey, and I love that Jim was an ear of corn and we were all unicorns.
Yep.
And
You know, it was during this time when we went to visit, I did a TikTok with Jules. And remember the song, Let Me See Your Eyes, Let Me See Them Lips?
Yes.
It was that time, and I did one to that.
that was still the early stages of TikTok.
Oh,
It was a
yeah.
different time.
Different
And I
time.
did the whole thing of where I was walking into the mirror. There was like a voice talking about what was the TikTok where you walk and then you reveal you
Yes,
dress
I
a little
remember
extra
that.
or something. I forget what it was. I'm butchering it, but that's what I did.
This is what, 2 years ago?
Well,
think
it wasn't
so.
last Halloween because it was Jules' first. So yeah, it
Yeah.
was 2 years ago.
Wow, that's insane. That time's flying. And then, we have any more? Okay, there are 2 more I have to show you. Unfortunately, you're not a part of this. It's just of me. So I was a Playboy bunny here. However, the reason I wanted to show it was because these cufflinks and the ears were vintage, real Playboy bunny. So remember Robin?
That's where you got them from.
Yeah, she let me borrow them. She was a Playboy bunny back in, what year would you say? 70s?
I have no idea. I don't know how old Robin is.
I think she's maybe 60.
Yeah, so maybe it was. But yeah, so the authenticity of that.
Right.
And it would still work today.
Okay.
I would say a 9. If I was with you in the photo, even though Mira looks great, if it was me in the photo dressed up as Hugh, I would have gave it a 10.
Oh.
So out of selfish reasons, I give it
Give
a
it a
9,
9.
but it is still classic.
Now, this was the year that you were Fight Club with Mio, and I was searching for the photo, and I could not find it.
It's somewhere.
I
And
remember
it might be
seeing
an
it.
old phone of mine. I think, the phone it's on, my short, when iPhones were shorter and smaller, I think it's on that one. But yeah, me and my buddy Mio just had a shirt and tie with blood all over it and black and blue marks, and we went as Fight Club. That was that year?
I think so, because didn't we go to a costume contest at Fox and the Hound?
Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah.
Fox and the Hound?
Yeah, and Chandler actually came there too, and he was dressed up in some big, like, animal costume or something.
I do
you remember
that.
Yeah, it's at Fox and the Hound off of Ventura.
You know what? You know what was interesting is it made me think of, was it Residuals or was it Fox and the Hound?
Fox and the Hound.
There's another place around the same area in Studio City. I don't know if it's still there, but what a brilliant idea. It was a place called Residuals, and actors could bring in their small residual checks in exchange for drinks, because there's still times that I'll get like a 6 cents from a medium or like $1.29 from 90210 or something, and $1.29 you'd still cash, but a lot of these were like a penny, like where this postage was more than the check.
Yep.
And that was so cool. You could bring it in and do that. I don't know if they still have that.
That was a cool place. It was open for years, and they had darts, pool. Like, it was a really cool vibe. But yeah, we went to Fox and the Hound for the costume contest, which I don't think any of us won.
You're right. Yeah, Chandler showed up in some outfit. I forget what it was.
It was like an animal.
What about, I remember going to King's Head, too. We used to play darts there.
Yes. We went through a dart phase.
Yeah, well, it's something to do when you're at a bar. And then what was that other place called that had all the pool tables? Not the Draft, but it was in North Hollywood.
Oh, the Draft, though, was off of Riverside, right?
It was like Brickyard or Yard House or something.
I think it was Brickyard. Yard House.
Or Brickyard or something. There's tons of pool tables, but we got to that phase where it's like, well, if we're going to go out and drink, let's go do something that like you can actually play. Because if you're just at a bar,
it just gets
like, what
boring.
do you do? Yeah.
Have good conversation.
By screaming? No, I want to play some games, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have one last one to go through. Yet again, I'm so sorry. It was a lot easier to find photos of me because I document everything.
I'm trying to think if there's any that I missed of me. I don't think so.
What do you think of that girl?
Is that like Eve?
Yeah. See the apple?
Yeah.
See, this is like when I was really, I mean, I guess I've always liked to make costumes, but I mean, I had to hot glue, super glue, all that.
It's fun when you can get together. I mean, I think that's what the cool part is. And if you're still like older and you have a group of people to go hang out with and get dressed, it's great. Like if we had like 12 people over and everyone dressed up and you pre-gamed and then you went out to a bar, that's really fun. So I think when you're young, it's easy because everyone's like, what are you doing today? Nothing. Yep. Let's all go hang out.
You know, I found pictures of Justine and I in one of my Facebook albums, and I was sending her all of them because back in the day when we were that age, you know, early 20s, it was Halloween weekend, and there were 2 Halloween weekends. There was the weekend before Halloween.
Oh, yeah.
And then the actual Halloween weekend. So she and I would go and get you would come up with whatever costumes you could, because by the 4th Halloween party, you're like, I don't have the money to buy anything. I don't have any more creativity. And then you probably just end up at Walgreens like this girl did, get these little trinkets.
For last minute, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was an event. You had 2 weekends, and it was just, but I was cracking up at these pictures that she and I had because they're just really funny.
Yeah, I was trying to think. I was like going through, but I was never the type that would ever dress up.
Shocker.
You know? Like, I think those are the only times I ever did.
Because of yours truly. Halloween's one of my favorites, though. I've always loved dressing up and, you know, just having fun, being different. That's why even with the little wig, I go, it's the one day I can do something just different. Yeah. And no one's going to look at me funny.
I think it looks good. I think it's something to look into potentially. But we'll do, I think next year we'll plan something.
And actually,
and like go do something
people around next year too.
Yeah, where we can all get together and go trick or treat with the kids and like dress up. So there'll be like a lot more to do there.